I'd like to invite, it's wonderful, one of the great things about travelling around the world playing music is some of the people you meet. In fact, all of them. But some of them you meet that are very talented, wonderful musicians, and particularly great when you hear something unexpected. And we heard that yesterday when we heard Gino and Danielle performing. Yeah, we want to get them to join us for a song. You guys, there they are. You've got hot chips. Oh, she knows how to get a gig. Yeah. Oh, they're yours, right? You're just showing them to me, yeah. So, look, I couldn't possibly have a chip in the middle. It would be so... No, it would be so unprofessional to start eating chips in the middle of a performance. John, so anyone want a chip? They're really good. No, I got him. It's impolite to talk with your mouth full, too. My mother used to say to me, don't speak with your mouth full. I used to say, it's not full, I can get more in than that. Anyway, we're going to...
I'll hold them for you, James.
No. Dream. These are really good. Says crispy hot chips, they're not kidding. So we're going to do a song. What are we going to do? What do you want to do? Nice guitar.
What would you like to do?
That's it. She comes up with chips and this is whatever you'd like to do. I mean, really. Okay, that's it. You're on. Let's do... No, we're not going to do a fast one now, John. Just did that. I'd like to do a song. I mentioned earlier that Jeff and I toured right around the world with Ray Charles. And when I say right around the world, I mean we played in all the places you would expect, in London and in Paris, and we played in Berlin, and we also went to Prague, and we went to Korea, to Turkey, to Egypt, to Morocco. We went to Korea, Japan. It was amazing. And they didn't have chips like this. And on the second last gig, we were in Milan, in Italy, and the next night we're going back to New York to do the final concert in New York at the Apollo Theatre in Harlem. It was amazing. And I had long hair at the time. I know you probably find that you're going, don't you now? No, probably from down there you can't see, but I don't. I had long hair. I had it in a ponytail. I was really hip. And I got sick of it. On the road, washing, looking after it, I thought, I'm going to have one of those haircuts like this. I go, what now? I thought, that's great. So I went to find a barber, and it was a Sunday afternoon. And in Italy, there's nothing open on a Sunday afternoon, particularly on a barber. I thought, well, it can't be that difficult. I'll do it myself. I mean, it's all the same length. It's not like you're going to be a hairdresser, right? So I went to the hotel. I said, I need some, clippers, and they said, we don't have any. I thought, I'll just use scissors. I mean, it's all the same height. What can go wrong? I couldn't find any scissors. So I said, well, I've got a Swiss Army knife. I'm not making this up. The ones with the little scissors on them? So I said, I can do it with that. I just go the same height all the way over and it'll look like this, right? So I did my own hair with my Swiss Army knife. It wasn't good. I went right through in patches. It looked like I'd done it with a knife and fork. Anyway, I went to the gig that night and I'm thinking, I've got to go and perform now in this main concert hall in Milan with Ray Charles and B.B. King, and I got this really weird-looking haircut.
And a bucket of chips.
So I walked onto stage for the sound check, and Ray Charles was sitting at the keyboard, just like Brian is now. And he's sitting there, and as I walked past to go to my seat, get ready to do the sound check, Ray Charles playing, he stopped, he did a double take, and he said, Morrison, who cut your hair? And I went to explain, and I thought, wait a minute. I mean, when a blind man is offended by your haircut, it's bad. Someone had told him, Jeff. Anyway, I got to New York, and the guitarist in the band, you would love him, Kenny Burrell, great jazz guitarist, came over to me with this brown paper bag when we were about to leave the hotel in Midtown Manhattan and go up to Harlem. Oh, you got chips too? Oh, right, okay, thanks. And he had this brown paper bag, and he's looking around like this, and he says, here, man. And he gives me the bag. And I'm trying to say, no, man, I don't need like drugs or whatever's in there. I don't need, He said, you're going to need this tonight. And I'm like, wow, yeah, okay. I took the bag. I thought, what do I do with this? How do I get rid of it? I opened the bag. It was a hat. It was a beret to wear on the gig, which I did. Anyway, with all of that, I thought we might do a song that Ray Charles did. And I remember when he walked into the first rehearsal in New York before we left on this tour, it was 3 months, it was 90 days, and we did 80 concerts. I don't know why we had the 10 days off. He sat down at the keyboard and he played a chord and he started to sing. And you know that sound, right? You've heard a recording of Ray Charles, you know that sound, but to hear it live, you might be lucky and have heard him live in concert, but I mean, just in a room a few feet away, to hear him make that sound is one of those moments that makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. I thought, wow. And it occurred to me at that point, when, if you had hair, it would make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. It occurred to me as I got that feeling, though, when would that wear off? I mean, obviously not after one concert or two, maybe after 5, surely after 10. And I didn't think about it again. And when we got back to New York to do that last gig and he walked out and he sat down and he started singing that sound, I got that feeling again like I did every night. And I remembered the first rehearsal. I realised it hadn't worn off at all and it never would. And we're going to do one of the songs he had a huge hit with. I think you'll know this one. It's called Georgia. You start it, mate, and we'll join you, yeah?
Pressure with an introduction like that.
No pressure at all, by the way. Go for it.
Georgia, Georgia, the home they threw, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I say, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road leading back to you. I say, Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road inviting. Just an old sweet song keeps your love on my mind.
Thank you so much.
Dani and Gino. That's great, guys. Thank you. Woo-hoo. See where a bucket of chips will get you? And being able to play the guitar really well and sing beautifully too. That helps enormously. That's fantastic, guys. Wow. You're really lucky to have talent like that in this town.